find my USB. Plug that in down here to the 2.5 amp. Let's charge up the old phone of whiskey. I don't know if you guys ever check out the National Security Agency mobile devices or something. I forgot the exact name. I remember it, I'll put it down. I know it's the National Security Agency. And it's got something to do with cell phones. But wait a minute, I may have, hold on a minute. How did I not play? You can do a lot of that downloading, and you just hit OK without thinking about what they're going to do with your phone. Or you turned it on when you bought it, you haven't turned it off since. You plug it in and charge it every night, unplug it, use it all day, put it back in. Right. National Security Agency, mobile device best practice. And they actually tell you all kinds of things to help keep it safe. Help. Doesn't necessarily mean that it does, but it helps. Like anything else, you gotta follow. But if you're not sure, investigate before you follow. Like myself, I will not do something if somebody says, oh, do this. I want to know. So I'll do some research in different directions. See if I kind of meet in the middle here someplace. If not, it's the worst that can happen. What's the best? You got to kind of outweigh it. Unfortunately, that's the way the system is nowadays. And the people don't care. If it's free, it's not free. Because if you look at it, it says, well, you need the access to your camera, your files, your microphone, your this, your that. Basically, you're saying, here's my phone. Take what you want. There goes all your addresses, your phone numbers, private or not. It was in that phone. Just hit that. Yeah, I want that app, so not a problem. I think I mentioned it one day. I was talking to actually she was a commander at the time, and I was talking with her husband at home, and she was saying how her and her husband were talking about patio furniture. I forgot what it was. Not one patio. And they said the next thing you know, the next day they're getting phone calls to sell patio furniture. Huh. That's odd. It's not, because you gave somebody permission to get to your phone. They may have turned on the mic and they're listening to your conversation. If the phone is sitting down, they may be looking at the ceiling. Who knows? But there's a perfect example as to what's going on. Talking about patio furniture, this day you get a call about patio furniture. Coincidence? I don't think so. Alright, let me get something to clean this down a little bit. Well, let's start with the bottom. Because the bottom is something that, hey baby, I just got my hands, baby, I'm sorry. Hey girl, you're a pretty girl. You're so patient, you're so loving, you're so dedicated. Yes. You are a good girl. You are. Here before you do. Oh, it's only a screw. What? You can't have screws. Okay. Alright. Windex. They do have alcohol. Oh. Did I tell you about I'm not going to call it a scam, but I really don't know the reasoning behind it. There was this guy I watched. He's a nice guy. He appears to be. So I don't know why he did what he did. I really don't. But quite a while back now, close to a year. Actually, well, it's over there. I can't show it to you unless I take something down. If I remember, I'll show you when I take the camera down. When I was situated back here, set up back here, I won something from him, and it was a wall clock that he made out of a Volkswagen hubcap with a couple of decals and things. And it's a clever idea. You know, he bought the mechanism. Anyway, it works. It's still there. It's a nice clock. Put a battery in it, it's fine. Well, about a year ago, close to a year ago, he doesn't get on much anymore. And when he does, he's talking about his dune buggies and what he's done, and the building of the dune buggies, and how he modifies Volkswagens and stuff like that. So it's an interesting channel. Yeah. And then he gradually, like a lot of them do, they gradually slow down a little bit on the tube. So he was more or less getting on it 2 or 3 times a month, maybe. It was still entertaining. I used to watch him, you know, just to see what he's doing, what was happening, and was he doing something right? Was he having a problem with it? You know, was there anything that I could tell him? I don't know. You know, sometimes when you're working on something, you may be going right past the problem because you're programmed. I'm sorry, baby, you're okay. You're programmed. You know, and you keep looking at it in the same way. You know, you're on that same track. So therefore, you got to get off that track. And sometimes you just don't realize that. So if you can take some corrective criticism, you know, and not take it as, you know, I know it all, you know nothing, or you're not open for ideas, because I do know people like that. But for the most part, people will kind of look at it and not take it as, you know, criticizing. And, you know, I mean, if they come right down and say, "Listen, you're an asshole," well, then that's criticizing. You know, or "Hey, fool, you should know this." That's criticizing. You know, but there's even ways of saying that if you're joking. But meanwhile, I digress here. Hold on. So anyway, about, I don't know, 8 months ago now, I was watching the channel. And he had something going. And he says, "Oh, by the way, on my giveaway," he says, "I had 3 entries." All right. I don't actually remember him offering a giveaway, but I may have missed it. And he had 3 entries. And that I won it. And what it was a supply of that cleaner. What is it? That stuff that Valerie gives away a lot. So anyway, that's what it was. It was a supply, but that's water. I don't know what I get. It was a supply of that stuff. Now, I usually use what they call purple power. It's inexpensive, and it works. I've been using that 25, 30 years. And this stuff's supposed to be good. It's purple. I forgot what it is. If you really want to know, go to Valerie's channel. She's always giving it away. So anyway, well, she doesn't give it away. The company gives her permission to give it away, and what they do is they send it directly to you. Now that could be, well, I'm not going to get into that because we might be talking a whole other story. So anyway, via email, he gets a hold of me. And it says if you want to email me the address and everything, the company will get it out to you. Okay. So I said, all right. You know, I mean, he went out of the way to put me in there. And I want it. He's a nice guy. I said, okay, I'll work with him. He doesn't live around here. He lives, I don't know, like up in the northeast someplace in that area, I think. But anyway, I sent him my email address. Haven't heard anything. Months. He did another video, about 2.5, 3 months ago. And I commented on that video and telling him that I never received the product from his giveaway. Well, I didn't get any answers from that, nor have I still received any product. Now, I don't know the reason behind it, you know, is that, I don't know. I mean, if he just wanted my address, well, normally I don't give it out. But why would he want my address? You know what I mean? Other than that. And why, if he is faking all this, why did he feel he needed my address for some reason or another? You know, it's not like I see him anywhere else on the tube trying to get addresses. You know, he's trying to build a list, you know, and to sell information or anything. He doesn't appear to be that kind of guy. However, sometimes you can't go by that. However, not how to use that one double. I haven't got it. Now, do I care? I don't care because I didn't get the stuff. I'm concerned because why was it that he needed my address? If it's fake. If it's not fake, then where's the stuff?